This is Gigi from Gigi Life 101. Welcome or welcome back. Today I am going to do my money plan for my Social Security paycheck. I just got paid today. So I want to make sure I do this and my cash planning sheet so that I can go to the bank today and get everything that I need. If you remember, I don't know if you saw earlier in the month, I did my intentional living worksheet. So this is what I'm keeping in mind while I am doing my budget, my money plan. All right, so my resources. So your resources are all your money that comes in to your account, no matter what it is. Even if you did a garage sale, whatever money you have that comes into your account, that is what resources is. Okay, so rollover, I had $68.53, and Social Security was $17.86, and my daughter owed me some money. So that was $115. She owes me way more than that, but she's doing a little at a time. Okay, let me grab my calculator here. So that is 68.53 plus 1786 plus 15 plus. That is $1,969. I'm not going to bother with the cents. Okay, essentials are, the 5 essentials are housing, food, utilities, medical, and transportation. So on this paycheck, I have to pay my garbage, which is $47. I have to pay my part of PG&E, which is $116. I have to pay my car and insurance, which is $560. And I have to pay my vision and my medical, which is $31 each. Now, when you are first starting out doing your budget and figuring your budget out, your essentials, you want to make sure that these are covered before you pay anything else or before you do any kind of savings challenges or anything like that. Okay, so I've got 47 plus 116 plus 560 plus 31 plus 31, 785. Somehow, I'm going to double check because sometimes when I hit these buttons, they don't register as you just saw. So I'm going to do it again because somehow it frequently does not come out correct. To do it hard. Show it who's boss. Okay. So that is my essentials. Debt payments. Debt payments should be, so credit card 1, I am going to pay it off at $500. Now, last month, I think I paid it off at $500. And you may be saying, how do you have to keep paying it off at $500 every month? Because I am trying to utilize my credit card in a responsible way so that I can build my credit. So what I'm doing is I am paying the whole thing off. And with the money in my budget that I would use for gas and groceries and different things, I put those back on my credit card. So what I'm doing is I'm paying it off every month. So hopefully this is going to build my credit. Now, credit card number 2, I had an emergency and I had to put some money on that. And I am trying not to use that. Okay, I owe like $915 on that. So, and this is because I did not have my emergency fund yet. So I'm paying this off 100 at a time, which is actually giving me, let's see, 100. I think the interest is like $28. So it's taking it down at like $72 a month. And then I'm actually getting a third credit card to build my credit, which is a $500 limit. And I'm not planning on using that to help with my credit to income utilization. So we'll see how this goes. This is my strategy for right now. Okay. And then my business expenses, I have, so I don't have any variable expenses right now. My business expenses, I have my cell phone. I have Systemio, 17, changes every month. I keep changing my plan. CapCut is $10. I feel really limited by CapCut and YouTube as far as like what music selections I can pick. What are you guys using? I hear people using all kinds of mainstream songs and they're really good and cool and their videos aren't getting taken down, so or they're not muting them. So I'm just wondering, what's everyone else using? Maybe I'm making this really difficult on myself and I don't need to. Can you put down in the comments what you use to edit your videos and add music? And I've got school, which is $9. HP printer, which is $39. And Shopify, which is $9. So that is 60 plus 17 plus 10 plus, ooh, let's see, plus, did I do it right? Plus 9 plus 39 plus 9 equals 144. Let's see, 60 plus 17 plus 10 plus 9, almost did it again, plus 39 plus 9 plus, okay, 144. So let's figure out how much I have left over for my cash envelopes, my sinking funds. Well, I'm not going to have cash envelopes this month. It's totally going to be all on the credit card. And my sinking funds and my savings challenges and stuff. Okay. So 1969 minus 785 minus 600 minus 144 minus. So that leaves me $444 for my sinking funds and challenges. So under here, I'm going to put what I'm going to use my credit card for. So this is my credit card expenses. So I am going to do my gas, which is $100, which might be tricky because you take your due date, you pay your credit card by your due date, right? And then your statement date is 3 days later. And you do not want to put anything on your card between the due date and the statement date, because your balance on the statement date is what actually gets reported to the credit bureaus. I may need gas before then, so that might be a little tricky. I got to figure that out. I may only put $50 on the credit card and maybe pay $450. If I pay $450, that's still under the 30% utilization. They recommend that you keep your card, if you have anything on it, to keep it under at 30% or below. So that gives me a $150 limit that I can keep on my card that won't impact my credit score negatively. So I may take 50 off of that and pay $450 if I really have to get gas before the statement date. This is not correct. This is not correct. I already spent $115 on groceries that my daughter gave me. So that's going to change this. All right. So what is this? 47 plus 6 plus 60 plus 31 plus 31 plus. I know, you guys were yelling at me, weren't you? It's 115, not 155. You got a mistake. Change it. I caught it, guys. I'm so proud of myself. I caught it. Okay. So that is 900. So how much does that leave now? 1969 minus 900 minus. Whoa! Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Hold the bus. Hold the bus. 1969. Don't get crazy, calculator. Minus. Am I minusing or am I plussing here? What the heck is going on? Minus 900 minus, thank you, 600 minus 144 minus. Okay, that leaves me 325 for all my savings challenges and stuff. Okay, so gas. So this should equal somewhere around 500. So my gas, and I budgeted for Valentine's Day 59. Pets 80 minus 59 minus 80 minus I was already planning on paying 109 on it. So I don't know if that even makes a difference. I could probably use that 109 for something else, huh? And then projects was 109. Equals 43 left over. Okay, I will have to figure that out. Maybe I will give myself some more grocery money on there, because I think that 109 is a moot point if I'm just going to pay 500 anyways, right? Like I could allocate that 109 to something else because I'm paying 500, right? Right? That makes sense, right? And then I have $43 left over on the credit card payment. So maybe I'll do, here, I'll do this. 152 for groceries. Well, that makes me feel good because I was like, dang, I'm out of grocery money already, and it's only the 9th of February. But I did buy a lot of frozen and canned stuff that I can eat, so hopefully that will last me a bit. Okay, so we'll do groceries at 152. So what is that going to be? 100 minus, plus 59 plus 80 plus 152 plus 109 plus 500 exactly. Okay, now 325 is the cash, or the money I have left over that I need to take out for my cash envelopes. Let me just real quick make sure this adds up to 325 before I start this, because come on. adds up to 268. So I might have a little bit more left over. I'm trying to do this off of my computer, and it's a little convoluted for me right now because I put in here, because I keep track of everything, so I put in here all the money in the resources, all the money on my computer, all the money that my mom and my sister and my daughter have paid me for electric and garbage. And then down here, I've put in also their payments for electric and garbage so that I can keep track of how much money's actually in my checking account and what needs to be paid and if I still have enough in there. And I'm trying to filter through all that on here to get a true picture of what my money plan is without all that, right? So I'm not sure about this here because on here it says I have a positive of $10 after, you know, with all their stuff in here. And for my cash that I am planning on taking out, so I'm going to take 34 out for my month ahead, 10 out for my Paris binder, 74 for my emergency fund. I'm going to fill spots 17, 18, 19, and 20. My Run the Edge 2026 is 100. Mini Mondays is 30, and Tiny Tuesdays is 20. And all that adds up to 268. And this is, wait, did I put 325 after I redid everything? Yeah, I think that's after I redid everything, right? This is 500, but I'm not taking this out because I already got it out up here. All right, so 325. So I will figure that out later if I need to adjust anything. But right now, I'm just going to put it on here just so I know. Okay. So I've got month ahead. I'm going to balance this with my checking account. Month ahead is 34. Paris binder is 10. I got 6 years to fill that. Emergency fund is 74. Run the Edge 2026 is 100. Mini Mondays. It'd be great if I could put more in Mini Mondays. Well, and you know that after taking all this out, that, you know, it's not going to be that much because I'm going to take out all the letter bucks. So hopefully I do have some extra money. 268. Let's see. 325 minus 268. It's $57 extra, if that's true. I need to go look at everything. Mini Mondays is 30. And Tiny Tuesdays. I feel like maybe I missed something. Tiny Tuesdays is 20, but that's according. Whoa! What did you just do? What I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by my cat knocking a whole entire bag of snacks over off my hutch. Is that I said I feel like I missed something, but this is adding up to 268, which is on the computer. So I'm not sure what is going on. All right, I will figure that out. And if I figure it out, I will, on this section of the video, I will type in where I caught the 57 or if that's truly extra. All right. So this is my money plan for, hopefully you got to see everything. I mean, someone had commented before that they couldn't see it. So the only way I can get people to see it is to really turn it more this way. But I'm also writing on it, so I'm moving it. So hopefully you got to see it. So this is part of my 1322 Legacy Money Plan Blueprint and the worksheets. So it comes with everything you need. The blueprint tells you like the 6-part framework, which is resources, essentials, tracking, intentional living, reserves, enjoyment, and legacy. And then it goes through what each one of these is. So you've got your resources, your essentials, your tracking, your intentional living, your reserves, your enjoyment. And then this is just a little bit about my story, which is from zero savings and in debt to living intentionally to live a legacy and build generational wealth. And then I have a quick win for you, that you could get a quick win just like that right after you download this. And then this is the money plan worksheets. And it has everything you need in here to start your money plan. You've got your monthly calendar where you're going to put your paychecks and all your bills on here, and then highlight each paycheck and the bills that are going to be paid with that paycheck, just to give you a quick visual to make sure you got everything covered. And then before you start your money plan for the month, you always want to do your intentional living worksheet. And then you've got the money plan worksheet in here, which, you'll make several copies of this for each month, depending on how many paydays you have. You'll need one for the monthly, which includes everything, and then you'll need one for each paycheck. And then you'll need a cash planning page for each paycheck. And then here's for tracking your expenses for the month. And here is for keeping track of your reserves, which would be your emergency fund and your month ahead. And then this, you would keep track of your enjoyment and legacy, which would be your investment accounts, all your fun things you're saving for, birthdays, Christmas, vacation, all that kind of stuff, all your other savings. And then here's a yearly debt tracking sheet in here and a yearly bill tracking sheet. So yeah, all of that is the money plan blueprint and the starter kit, which has all your worksheets. And then I will link that below in the comments. It's free. You can just go put your email address in, and these will get emailed to you. It will be 2 separate emails because they're too big to put together in one email. And so you'll get one with the money plan blueprint and then one with the worksheets. And make sure you check your spam and your promotions folders. And then email me at 1322legacyproject@gmail.com if you don't receive them. And then the other thing I have right now is I just opened my school community, which is called Legacy Lab Lounge. I have 25 spots for 25 founding members. The price is going to be a lifetime price of $27 a month. After those 25 spots are filled, then the price is going to go up to $47 a month. So what we're going to do in here, I just see this as like a really working area for us all to collaborate and to share information, how we're living a legacy now, how we're building generational wealth. We're going to do some challenges along the way to help us make additional income and to help us build our savings and build our generational wealth and pay off debt. I'm really excited to get going, so hopefully some people will start joining, and we can officially kick it off inside the group. So that is everything from me. My next video will be my cash planning. Love, Lavender and Gigi. And Coco. I'm going to add Coco now.